taking me this long to do this. Keep everything locked on my phone. They lock my car. About to go get my hair retwisted. Figured I'd hop on live real quick. Cause I always got my hair rope twisted. Hardly ever have it down anymore. So figured I'd get on there. I was about to test the audio quality on this mic, but I don't think I got enough time. All that. So we're not even gonna worry about it. What we about to do is get the moving, because I got to get to this appointment, and I do not want to be late. How y'all Friday going? How everybody doing? I worked a little 5 hours of OT today. A little light work. I'm normally off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but we got the overtime available, and shoot, I'm gonna hop on that OT train because it's not always available. It used to be a time where it was like always available at the job, so you could kind of do it at your leisure, hop in, get you some overtime, because to me, it really ain't no point of doing like a few hours of overtime. I need to see a difference on the check. And then you don't want to work too much because you don't want to, get taxed crazy or get ate up all in taxes. So you got to find that balance to where it makes sense. Making my way downtown. Y'all love you. Rolling. No topic or agenda really in hand for today. I do need to pray and ask God to watch me on this journey, on this trip, my comings and goings, because man, people be driving any old kind of way, so we definitely got to make sure we do that. So I wanted to do getting my hair redone, retwisted, some kind of vlog like that, but I don't even have enough time. I'll do a next appointment. Let y'all meet my stylist, the best, one of the best, if not the best, locticians, and that's not all she do, but yeah, she pretty dope. I'm just glad I was able to find her or stumble upon her, because y'all know who it is when you find you a stylist, or how hard it is to find a good stylist out here in these streets. And when you do, you gotta hold on to them. I had one stylist that was like really, really good. Like she was dope. Like hooked me up the first time. I was like, oh yeah, I'm coming back to you. But I think things got a little weird as far as her being available after she shot her shot. And I'm taking. I was gonna say I was taking, but I am taking. So I mean, ain't no play in GA when it comes to that. But yeah, like she did my hair that time, and just trying to get another booking was hard. I'm a DJ and all that, so I like to schedule, the retwist sometimes around gigs. Man, it was 2 times that she rescheduled on me, and the third time I was like, man, Not no more, because she ended up flaking on me around my birthday, and I was going out of town and everything. And I'm just like, you can't be a professional anything and conduct business like that. Especially if you just trying to like go out of town, because it was one thing if like she had to reschedule for personal reasons, family emergency and all that. And this girl was going on trips. Like she was getting offered to go on these little trips. She was into Airbnbs and all that and renting them out and swapping rooms with her friends in other locations. So when at moment's notice, she'll just, get up and get gone. And wasn't really good about hiding it neither. Like, like she'll reschedule you and not really give you much reason, or give you a reason, thinking it's like family related, and then you'll see her in Miami, you know what I'm saying, on the strip, having a good time. So yeah, I had to let her go, because that is man, you cannot conduct business like that. Another stylist I had, I paid a deposit. Nowadays, you got to pay a deposit to book some of these stylists. This day in particular is gonna be my first time even having my hair done by her, but she had a good reputation as far as being good. That's what she did. We had like a crazy ice storm. So I'm talking about like ice on the street, ice on the power lines, ice on the street lights. Like it's a hazard. Like it ain't no getting out your driveway, walking down the street, none of that. When I reached out to her the night before, because I was, had my appointment, I was concerned about it. I'm like, man, out of all the days I scheduled to get my hair retwisted, we got an ice storm coming through. I said, well, let me ask to see what's the protocol on this, because I paid a deposit. I hit her up and she was just like, well, basically in so many words, we'll see what it's looking like tomorrow. But she made it seem like it would be no problem with, getting rescheduled or getting my money back if that, came about. When I tell you the next day came, she wasn't even at her shop and couldn't even get to her shop. I hit her up. She finally replied, because the number that she gave me, or her business line, she wasn't answering it. So I found another number that she was listing under, and I guess that was her personal number, and contacted her that way. I'm just texting, and she asking me if I can get to the shop in like a half hour or something like that. Cause now, mind you, she's not even at the shop. It's an ice storm. Like, no, I can't get to no shop, and I especially can't get there in a half hour. So it's crazy that instead of you just like rescheduling my appointment or giving me my money back, like you just on some like all sales are final type deal. And I could have really tripped off of it, but man, I'm the type of person that, like, you do me like that, I ain't even gonna stress a trip. If it was probably some big money, I most definitely would have been more vigilant on getting it back. I think it was like $25 or whatever. Yeah, I think she did eventually try to reschedule something, like I'm talking about weeks later or something like that, because she was booked or whatever. I didn't even want the appointment. Like, her attitude towards the whole situation is if I had something to do with the ice storm coming about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just turned me off to me even recommending her, bringing her name up, or any of that. Like, nah, I won't even utter her name, because yeah, what's the point of giving her some kind of traction? But I hope all is well. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish her no ill will or nothing like that, man. Money come and go. So lesson learned. You learn a lot of lessons in life dealing with people. Sometimes God kind of give you a precursor, or kind of like a warning, on certain situations, and we just have to make sure we listen to him. Well, you know what I'm saying, and if we're not sure, pray when we do get those, those signals. I'm wearing a hoodie that remind me of a place I used to DJ at, where I went there to help a close friend out in a situation. Now I'm already DJing at a place where I'm getting paid every night on top of my 9 to 5. So me going to go help them was kind of like my goodwill, good favor, like my Robin Hood mentality towards the situation. Like whenever I started DJing, like I always kind of wanted to be that Robin Hood for the people, somebody that couldn't afford a $600, $700, $800 DJ. You can get that same type of DJ for less, like just because I just wanted to help people out, just try to help people out. Like you learn when you doing this business that you can't always, you can't always extend an olive branch to everybody, because everybody is not deserving of that olive branch, and some people will take advantage of your kindness. Like we all know that some people will take advantage of they'll take your kindness for weakness, as well. Like, so I'm at this one lounge DJing, and I'm saying I'm working, getting off work at 7. I'm packing up the car, like barely even having enough time to eat, and going over there so I can be there at 9 or before 9 so I can set up. If it's a comedy show, I'm doing a comedy show, so that means I'm even more pressed for time. And if not, I got a little bit more time if I'm just doing like the evening session, because this was a spot where it was like older folks during the day, like a lot of these boring grills, boring lounges, or where you got the older crowd, they're doing the daytime and all that. But when the sun, go down, you got the 30 and up crowd, for the most part. 25 and up, just depends. Like once it gets to like 20s, nah, no boy, I'm cool, because I ain't got no problem with 20-year-olds, but it's enough of them, enough of people in that age group that just don't seem to know how to act, that go out. Not to say that they don't know how to act at that age, because I was mature at 20. Like I didn't do a lot of the things I see people do, in the bar and when they go out at 20. But yeah, I feel a whole lot better when I go somewhere and it's 30 and up. And that's crazy even to say that, because I was always, before I hit 30, I was like, man, they discriminate. You know what I'm saying? Like, they let me in. But I understand now. It's to protect them and the people on the inside. Now, people in their 30s and over 20, they cut up, and there's some people that's ignorant, that's older too. But yeah. So this spot was, like I said, older in the daytime, nighttime, 30 and up. So I was pretty much navigating that crowd. It was a time or two where I came in earlier and I played, like, what I'm saying, oldies, jazz, whatever. Like I play it all. So I took care of the older crowd too. Like I know it was a DJ that was in there, and it was. It was all love. It was all good. I guess sometimes, like when they see somebody else coming in, like DJs, they wonder if you coming to take their job or whatever. And it may not be a strike against you. It may be something against the owner, because they know what time the owner be on. So yeah, the lady that was in there doing it, she was always, I could tell, kind of worried when she seen me coming, early. Because she just like, hey, what's going on? Like, I'm still spinning until, this time. And I'm like, oh no, I'm just here so I don't have to, stress getting here. To be early is to be on time. So that was my motto when it came to, that's my motto when it comes to DJing, period. But yeah, I left that spot where I was getting paid at the end of every night, getting paid, at the end of every comedy show. If it was a comedy show and it was like a little, music played afterwards, for both of those to go help my close friend out and his partner, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people call people family and they don't be family members, you know what I'm saying? You find out after they not cool with one another that, the cousin wasn't really your cousin, he just somebody else. So go help them out in a situation, and I knew going into the situation that money wasn't gonna be the same. Like I took on that, not because I needed it, but to help, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's cool, and initially for the first couple of weeks I didn't get paid for helping them out at all. So I'm going in there around the same time, and it gets to a point to where I'm working like longer hours. Like I was getting out of the one spot at like 12 ish, between 12 and 1 ish or whatever like that. This other spot was always 1. They try to push it to 2, 3, and I had to let them know. I'm like, hey, it's free DJ, and I got family at home. I can't. I'm not trying to be out here like that, and I work. It's so many reasons why I don't need to be in your establishment at 3 a.m. So that got rectified and everything. But I say all that to say, me, extending my hand or whatever, I learned a valuable lesson that you can't always do that for everybody. Business picked up at this spot, things going well, and shoot, I'm still doing it for free until the staff kind of bringing to his attention all the money that he getting in. Like he getting money from the bar, he getting money from the door, and he not paying the staff. It's like, we helped you on goodwill and good favor because you're trying to start, this thing up. But yeah, you gotta take care. You gotta fulfill the promise that you made to your people. Like you made a lot of promises or whatever like that. So I'm just be a man of your word, like you say you are. So I played along for a while because I just considered it practice. I go in, I'm up here mixing songs, doing this, doing that. Like, let me try this, let me try that. Let me, what I'm saying, risk free DJing. But I mean, there's a legit crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not play DJing for nobody, and it's working. Let me rephrase that. I'm trying or whatever, but like it's working. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was just the fact creative control that made it fun for a while. The thuggery and the niggerdom to pick up, because it was already in a hood area. Like, I was born and raised in the hood. I don't stay in the hood now or whatever, so that don't bother me one bit. Like, going to the city don't bother me at all. Like, some of the areas that people be like, don't go there, this and that and the third. I'm like, yeah, I mean, don't linger there, but I ain't like I'm gonna go and play hopscotch, but I ain't worried about some of these spots. So yeah, so that wasn't even it, but it was just a little too much when it came to the niggerdom. I don't even know if I can say that word. Oh, they gonna hope they don't all right, we're gonna scratch that. Yeah, shoot, I hope there ain't no violation. I might have to delete this whole live or whatever. Anyways, because YouTube and their policies or whatever. I don't even think the N-word is acceptable or whatever. But back to when all the hood activity picked up. Now I'm saying, we got the owner, letting people come in with firearms and stuff like that. He got his own little mini militia and stuff that developed. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. This not Chirac. And last time I checked, I ain't know nobody was after nobody. Like, for it to be like that, it was just too many signs. And prior to me even taking that situation, I should have prayed on it or whatever. Like, but I was too busy trying to be, a good friend to a friend, to my brother. Like he more like a brother to me or whatever like that. So he ain't, and I'm gonna say it wasn't his fault because he wasn't the owner. Like a lot of the stuff that came about, he didn't agree with either, and caught him off guard too, or whatever. So yeah, I will say that, but man, I'm gonna have to jump into part 2 of this story and maybe dive into details of, just how when God, we just got to let God lead us in all our decisions. I was gonna say some, but I would say all our decisions, all of my decisions or whatever. I can't tell you what to do, but that's what I say because that was a situation that I didn't lean on God in that situation. And yeah, that was definitely a learning experience for your boy. But I will tap back in on this I call it a DJ gig from hell or whatever. Here when I finish getting my hair retwisted, I'm about to walk in here in this shop. Selfie salon. One of the dopest salons here in the St. Louis area. If you don't know, now you know. Get a little front camera right here. Got the selfie salon. Boom. So y'all come. If y'all in the St. Louis area, get your little bookings. 314-733-5366. Oh, I tripped. Don't trip off that. Somebody gonna laugh at that in the replay. I ain't gonna laugh at that. But yeah. Look at Hershey. Look at Hershey. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Look at her dog. What's up? What's Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. It's hot on the bottom. The peanut is hot on the bottom. She said it's hot on the fucking bottom. That little girl said. I'm like, boy, that ain't my kid. I say no. These kids. Yeah. That's all she wants. A big baby. She's quick too. What about his business? You all over there. She was, yeah. I got her in, she was born in June, and I got her in August. So it's what it is. Yeah. So it's Frenchie, baby. I hate it because she shed so bad. Look how much she gonna eat. Yeah. I need a brush her more often. They got shampoo for that too. I don't know if she can use it. They got took a day next week, next Wednesday, not Friday, to take this before I'll be on there. What you searching for? Scavenger? Scavenger and Hurricane. She is Hurricane Katrina. Yes. She can shit up and then she goes to sleep. Then you be wondering where she at. She goes to sleep. And be snoring like Hershey. She be and she is big. Yeah, she is.
And like y'all be working long hours.
Girl.
Keita,
Your food?
she's big as fuck.
Man.
Oh, he's trying to get that drink.
You about to do it? Alright, y'all. I'll check it out after I get this retwist.
It's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you.